for my subscribers, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? That's how I'm feeling. I done had me a little sip. But anyhow, man, check this out. This story right here, this is an old school story. This is a throwback story because I'm still in contact with a lot of my homies from my childhood. Everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. But I'm still in contact with a lot of my loved ones. So this story right here, this is for y'all, man. Y'all know who y'all is. My boy Alan, G-Way, check him out on Instagram. G-Way, that's my dog. And my boy Azariah. And my boy, who was with me? It was Azariah, it was Alan, and my boy Richard, and my boy Chris. This right here, man, y'all gonna have to go with me because this shit funny as fuck, right? So we was kids, we teenagers, right? Azariah one day, he come up, man, he teach me how to steal cars. So there was a term called G-riding. That's what they called it in the West Coast, G-riding. See, G-riding is when you steal a car and you just ride around in a stolen car. That's G-riding. It was stupid, but I was young. So anyhow, this particular day, we sitting on the block, man. It's like 5, 6 of us. We sitting on the block. We like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, shit, I just came back from Reno. Let's go to Reno. So they like, yo, Reno? They had never been to Reno like that. They hadn't been to Reno. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go. So we steal a car. We jump on the freeway, right? I don't even know how we had gas money, but we had enough because the car we stole had a little bit of something on it. So when we on the way to Reno, we pull over at a little gas station. I go in there, we ain't got no money. I go in there and steal hella shit, come back, break bread with all the homies, because we 5 deep in this Oldsmobile. So anyhow, when you get to Reno, there's like a crest where you come over the mountain and then all of a sudden like the city opens up. And my homie Azariah, boy, man, when we came over the crest, he was like, wow. Because he had never seen nothing like that before. He'd been in Sacramento damn near his whole life. So when we get to downtown, oh yeah, I didn't tell you this part. We 5 deep in this G-ride with a broken window. We got a broken back window with a shirt, or I don't know if we had a shirt, a towel, or something in the window. So so the motherfucking wind wouldn't get in there. So when we get downtown on Virginia Street in Reno, my dog, Azariah, the same one from the story, when I beat up the white boys and he was my celly and all that, stealing the same one. This nigga had his head out the back window like this. Wow, wait, looking at the buildings. He had never seen nothing like that. So anyhow, so we drive up Virginia Street. We go to the Clarion, right? We go to the Clarion. The Clarion had a glass elevator that sat like outside of the building. So when you ride up and down the elevator, you can look down and see the ground. You can look down and see the ground. So we get in the elevator. I had back then we was smoking joints. So I had one little joint. We smoked a little joint and then got on the elevator. Went up and down, tripped off of that shit. So when we go back down Virginia Street, so anyhow, we go back up Virginia Street, right? And there wasn't no police by the nugget. It wasn't no police. So me and Alan, we always arguing this shit. Every time we in a stolen car, whatever, we always arguing. So this particular time, he's like, bro, let me drive. I'm like, no. Nah, man, I ain't letting you drive. He's like, come on, bro, let me drive. I'm like, fuck, man, you don't even know where you're going. He said, I know I'm going, just tell me. I'm like, shit, man. All right. So as soon as I let him drive, he starts going back up Virginia, because we got to go back up Virginia Street to the Clarion parking lot and steal another car, because we got this busted window. But on the way back to the Clarion, there's a police right at the nugget where he wasn't there before. Man, look. He seen the police. He said, which way I turn? I said, I don't know. Turn that way. So he turned from the second lane. He turned all the way in the left. So he automatically turned from the wrong lane to turn left. Man, them motherfucking police got on those so fast. Man, he stepped on it. Boom. G-Way, he stepped on it. Man, he started turning corners. We driving by hospitals. Man, we passed a car that was, the police had another car pulled over. They was like, fuck that car, and joined in the high-speed chase. Before we knew it, it was like 5 police behind us, and we smashing through Reno, trying to figure this shit out. So, we smashing through Reno, high speeding. There's 5 police behind us. We don't know what the fuck we doing. I don't even know. I done been in like a couple high speeds, but this one is this. I ain't never been in a high speed in a foreign place. So we looking back. He like, what you doing? I'm asking him, what you gonna do? He said, look, man, I'm about to stop. I'm about to stop. Man, we stopped. When we stopped right in front of these bitches' house. I think they was having a slumber party or something. Man, Azariah and Alan, man, they must have bounced up out that car so motherfucking fast, they hit the fence, was gone. Man, I stayed in the car like a dumbass. Me, Chris, and Richard. So anyhow, they come and get us, passenger, get out the car, to walk backwards, all that bullshit. So anyhow, they put me and Richard in the back of a police car, because we 17. They put Chris in the motherfucking, we don't know where they took Chris, because he's an adult, he 18. So anyhow, me and Richard in the back of the police car, they got the car parked at an angle, so if Alan and Azariah come walking by, they'll see him and get on them, because they got the dogs and everything. So the police like, who's your friends? I'm like, I don't know. Tito, Michael, I don't know. They said it's all good. Somebody getting bit by the dogs tonight. I'm like, shit. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, oh, them niggas shake a leg. But anyhow, so we stay in the car, back of the police car, for about a good 20, 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm just hoping they get away. So anyhow, man, a fucking paddy wagon pulls up. Anybody been in Reno know they got a paddy wagon in that motherfucker. So they put me and Richard in the back of the paddy wagon. Man, all of a sudden we hear the chains, because the paddy wagon pitch black. It's pitch black. So one section in the front, you got a section up there that's black, and then they got the section in the back that's black. But all I know is me and Richard is in the back. All of a sudden I hear some chains. It's like I hear, dog, is that y'all? Dog, is that y'all? I'm like, yeah, Chris. He's like, man, it's fucked up, dog. I'm going to jail. I'm going to the adult jail, dog. This shit fucked up. I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just riding, dog. We like, it's me and Richard in the back. We like, stay strong, blood. Stay strong. It's gonna be all right. He's like, dog, man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. So, man, they pulled me and Richard up to motherfucking juvenile hall, right? Brown. They pulled me and Richard up to juvenile hall. I got a warrant, right? I was on ankle monitor. I cut my ankle monitor and went for it. I had a court date and all this shit. I did not go to my court date. So I assume, I know I got a warrant, but I'm not tripping. So when we're in the juvenile hall, is called Wittenberg. So we in Wittenberg, me and Richard. Kristen went to the big boy jail. And Alan and Azariah, we don't know what the fuck did happen to them. So next thing you know, man, me and Richard is my oldest friend. He is my oldest friend from where I can remember. We've been friends since 1984. But we rehashed and went down, man. We just chopped it up all motherfucking night. But when they brought breakfast, man, breakfast was, they had eggs, potatoes, with pancakes, orange juice, with milk, and bacon and salt. No, it's bacon or salt. But this motherfucker, man, they don't feed you like that in Sacramento County Juvenile Hall. They don't feed you like that. So I'm looking at this like, shit, I hope I stay, because I got a warrant. And then I ain't trying to leave Richard. So when they come in the morning, after breakfast, they like, you. Talking to Richard, they're like, come on, you get dressed in, because you're going to be staying. I said, what about me? What about me? They was like, oh, your mom coming to get you. I'm like, my mom coming to get me? I got a warrant. They said, we wouldn't even care if you got a warrant for murder. Your mom is on the way. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I was like, I wouldn't mind staying with Richard, but mom was on the way. So as soon as my mom got there, I already know. My mom was going to pull, she was going to pull the one-arm horse. I mean, what they call the one-arm horse, the slot machine. She was going to pull some slot machines. So she wasn't even tripping. She got a 2-for-1 coming to pick me up from juvenile hall. But anyhow, I ain't getting no charges or nothing like that. For me, it wouldn't have been nothing but joy riding anyway. Man, the homies, Azariah and Allen, don't worry about what happened to them. They'll tell their versions. But anyhow, dirty weather. Go.
Well, it's about time my school niggas like Farrakhan deep fry that mind like some freshly made golden prawns. You know you can't fuck with this gang. I'm like some clothes without no hangers, boy. You know you can't hang. So